this first clip, we see a young girl standing alone in a kitchen holding some items. At first glance, everything seems perfectly normal, but something is about to happen that no one expected. As she stands there, she appears to be talking to someone we cannot see. Suddenly, the items in her hand are pulled by an invisible force, as if an unseen entity is trying to snatch them away. The innocent girl resists, refusing to let go. This happens twice, but she remains calm, unaware of the danger, and simply walks away. It was only later, when the family reviewed the footage, that they were left absolutely speechless. Next, we see a man sitting in his room talking to a friend on a call. He explains that he feels an unseen presence in his house that has been haunting him. His friend suggests he start praying immediately. Taking the advice, he grabs a Bible and a rosary, kneeling down to pray. But the moment he begins, the room reacts.
Well, hold on, let me call you back because I gotta start praying, okay? Yeah. Home. I ask you to take these demons away from my house.
A heavy object on top of the wardrobe is violently thrown to the ground. Terrified, he continues to pray as the entire wardrobe begins to slide toward him on its own. He uses his rosary as a shield against these invisible forces. What happened after the camera cut out remains a mystery. Two friends are sitting together on a bed, simply using their phones and chatting. Suddenly, the atmosphere in the room shifts, and one girl's hair is violently pulled back by an unseen force.
That's not okay. Something just took my hair. I'm not joking, something just took my hair.
What do you mean something fucking took my hair?
I don't know.
Something fucking
No,
took my hair.
I'm coming out!
She jumps in shock, telling her friend, "Someone just pulled my hair," even though there is clearly no one behind her. Her friend looks at her with disbelief, thinking it might be a joke, until seconds later, the impossible happens. Her own hair is snapped back with such force that her head jerks toward the empty space behind her. Both girls realize in that terrifying moment that they are not alone, and that an invisible entity is physically targeting them. They scream in pure panic and bolt out of the room, leaving behind a space that was clearly occupied by something malevolent. Recorded on a home CCTV camera in the dead of night, this footage captures a brother and sister laughing and talking in the kitchen. Behind them, the door to the rest of the house stands wide open. Without warning or any human touch, the door slams shut with a deafening and violent force. There was no wind in the house, no open windows, and absolutely no one else was present to pull that handle. The sudden, aggressive noise sends the children into a state of absolute terror. They realize that the door didn't just close. It was slammed by something that wanted to lock them in or scare them away. Screaming for help, they run for their lives, leaving the empty, silent kitchen behind to whatever is lurking in the shadows. A group of investigators decided to explore a house rumored to be the home of something demonic. As they stand outside in the dark, peering through a small window, they spot something that stops their hearts.
Itu.
Suaranya kan di dalam.
Tuh, Bal, di depan gua, Bal.
Ini. Oh iya ini. Depan. Ini. Ngintip dia. Oh,
Hilang. Hilang. Tadi matanya nyala loh.
Langsung ketutup. Berarti
Masih.
Two glowing red eyes suddenly appear out of the pitch-black darkness of the room. As they zoom the camera in, they see the faint, terrifying outline of a woman's face, but her body is completely missing. Only those piercing, glowing red eyes remain fixed on them. The entity doesn't move. It just stares with a predatory gaze. Before the group can even process what they are seeing, the figure vanishes into thin air as if it were never there. The investigators were left trembling, knowing they had just stared into the eyes of a real-life nightmare. A man is home alone late at night, trying to relax and watch a movie on his sofa. Suddenly, a loud metallic crash echoes from the kitchen, breaking the silence of the house. He goes to investigate and find a kitchen drawer pulled wide open with spoons and forks scattered across the floor. He is confused because he knows he was alone, but he cleans up the mess and returns to his movie. However, as he settles back onto the sofa, he looks at the reflection in the dark TV screen and sees a figure standing directly behind him. His blood runs cold as he realizes someone, or something, is in the room with him. He spins around and rushes back to check the spot, but once again, there is no one there. Terrified by the cat and mouse game, he flees the house immediately, never looking back. A girl is home alone when she witnesses her bedroom door opening slowly by itself. Sensing that this wasn't a fluke, she starts recording with her phone, expecting the entity to show itself.
Close this door. Watch. 3, 2. Oh, heck no. No. Okay, God. Look. No. Dog's barking and everything.
She counts to 3, anticipating another move, and right on cue, the door swings open wide into an empty, dark hallway. There is no one there, and no draft to explain the movement. When she walks out to investigate further, she finds her pet dog in its cage, barking ferociously at a completely empty corner of the house. The dog is growling and snapping its jaws, as if it is tracking a physical intruder that the girl cannot see. According to her, the dog has been acting this way for hours, reacting to something that has claimed their home as its own. This girl was in the middle of a live stream, interacting with her viewers, when something dark moved in the background. In the footage, a clear, solid shadow of a man can be seen quickly passing through the doorway behind her. She notices the movement in her camera feed and immediately stops her stream to check the hallway. But the house is dead silent and empty. She was home alone with all doors locked, leaving no explanation for who or what that shadow belonged to. If she hadn't been live and recording at that exact moment, this encounter would have been forgotten, and no one would have believed her story. The Shadow Man remains one of the most unexplained moments caught on her camera. A man noticed a strange, disturbing shape in a tree outside his house during the late hours of the night. There is a dark, humanoid creature lurking among the branches, moving with an unnatural rhythm. Because of the absolute darkness, its full body is hard to distinguish, but its glowing red eyes are hauntingly visible. He stays back, zooming his camera in to get a better look, and the footage clearly shows those red eyes staring directly back at him. The creature doesn't flee. It just watches from the height of the tree like a silent observer. Overcome with a sense of dread, the man stops recording and retreats into his house. In this disturbing CCTV footage, a girl is seen entering her home after a long day, carrying bags of groceries. The moment she steps across the threshold, her shirt sleeve is suddenly and firmly tugged by an invisible hand. Shocked and gripped by a sudden fear, she drops her bags right where she stands and runs away screaming for help. The camera captured every second of this physical interaction with the paranormal, yet the identity of the invisible entity that reached out to touch her remains a chilling mystery. Finally, we see a young boy standing at a front door, knocking with a steady, rhythmic thud. His hand moves mechanically, but the rest of his body is eerily still, like a statue. He doesn't speak a word, he doesn't blink, and he doesn't even move his head to look around. He just stares at the wood of the door.
Hay un niño golpeando la puerta. Dios mío.
The homeowner, hearing the persistent knocking, opens the door in less than a second, but the porch is completely empty. There is no sign of the boy, no sound of footsteps, and nowhere he could have run to in that split second. Who was this boy? And why was he so desperate to be let inside?